The number one trait of all successful networkers. In the years I've spent invested in networking and the meetings I've been to, the people I've met, there is definitely one characteristic that stands out head and shoulders above all the others, which really is the number one trait of all successful networkers. And that is the networkers that follow up. Now, there's many different forms that follow-up can take. The obvious one is if someone asks to use your services, you get in touch with them after the meeting and you say, right, let's put in the diary a time to go and have a coffee or to do that quote or whatever the follow-up needs to take. Or better still, in the networking meeting, get your diaries out there and then. That's even better. Do it while the iron's hot. That's an ideal way to do it as well. But there are other forms of follow-up too. For example, if you give someone an introduction, if you give someone a piece of business or a referral for someone that you know already in your contact sphere, then you can follow up with them a week later and say, you know that introduction I passed you the other week? How'd you get on? That shows a lot of things. It shows you care. It shows it was a genuine opportunity. It allows you to check them out and make sure that they are following up themselves. It allows you to check that what you passed was a good quality referral, a bit of quality control on yourself to make sure that you are passing good quality referrals. The fact that you're demonstrating that you care goes a very long way to deepening the relationship with that other person. Follow-up also applies to visitors. If you meet someone that you've never seen before at a particular event, absolutely make sure you make a beeline for that person, find out all about them, and if you don't manage to at the event for whatever reason, make sure you call them up afterwards and just say, really sorry I missed you at that event. I'd love to find out more about your business and how I can help you. Remember, it's got to be all about them, because in time they will then come back to you naturally and say, well, I'd love to hear about your business. There's only a handful of times where they won't naturally do that. And if they don't, then you know that that's probably a relationship that you don't want to pursue any further, but most people will. And that's when they've basically given you an invitation to then sell your business to them and their customers. Now, most people don't like being sold at, but if they've asked you to, then that's great. And that's what you need. You need them to ask you to rather than going and selling at a room, which just doesn't work. It just turns people off. So I hope that helps. And that's your tip for this week.